welcome back to Press X for Chromosomes. We decided to do this on camera because we think we understand it now. The point's loop.
Which, that didn't make sense when we first looked at it.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it then.
I just don't like this in fucking, like, video games. Like, unnecessarily, like,
7.
overly complicated fucking card games. And, like, maybe this is, like, a Japanese card game that is, like, regularly played or something like that.
Right. Okay, so he has 9, so I'm 2 away.
Yeah.
So he has 9, and I believe because it said if you have 14, it loops, but you only get 4 points. So it's technically 10. So he's 5 away. Or no, sorry. 5. So he's 4 away, and I'm 2 away, so I win.
Okay.
And that puts
That's
us
all
over
we
the
need.
threshold. That's all we needed. We needed to win 20K.
Fuck you, nerd.
He's fucking ours.
That was impressive.
No, your game's just complicated.
That's why I'm like, maybe it's like a legit Japanese game that like we just don't understand, and like it's a little shoehorned in, but it's like, stop.
Yeah.
Make a completely new card game, or
This
just
is-
don't.
As far as I'm aware, too, this is the first time you see this in 3.
Fuck if I know, man.
Yeah. But as you were saying.
But yeah, like still, like it's just, well, it's like these fucking stupid requirements of things that you have to do only once ever, but you
Right.
have to learn a full-on game to even like beat it.
With Billy,
Yeah.
I've never. I mean, I've heard it's war. It's essentially war.
Yeah.
Is what it was. But it's like
That one
that's the
wasn't
only
terribly hard,
time-
but yeah.
No, the moment I realized that you just go from left to right, so he blows all his high cards, and then he's just like, "Well, fuck you, bitch, suck my dick." You
Yeah,
know?
I only have high cards, nerd.
Yeah. But like, I've only ever played that once. I've never seen that card game before until now.
Yeah.
And then now this, like, and that's why I was wondering, like, maybe it's like the first, like, the card game in the first 2 games, but it wasn't, as far as I'm aware.
But then that makes makes no sense why he would say like
It's simpler.
we made it simpler this time.
Yeah.
What was the other times?
Yeah,
I've never
no.
encountered this
I want to
before.
go back to like Suikoden 1 because I know exactly where to play the card game. I want to go back to Suikoden 1
And see if it's the same.
and find it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I know there's the dice game.
Yeah. That's the only thing I remember from fucking Suikoden,
Maybe
the
that's
original.
what I'm thinking of.
The
Because
dice
I
game.
remember the dice game was fucking confusing as shit, and that's why you saved
Mhm.
because there was no rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah, it was just fucking random chance.
Yeah. I
And
managed-
that was in 2 as well.
Yes, it was.
I think we had to play Taiho again.
Yes, we did.
And he was like, bitch.
Yeah.
I
He's
guess
like,
I'm gonna
"Fine."
go there with my fucking
Yeah.
brother. And then
With children.
he's never gonna interact with anything, even though he like actually kind of had a part in the original.
right. No.
But now he's just fucking silent. He's a mute. I'm like, all right, confused, but
Yeah.
call me. I am confusion. So we can explain.
Konami.
Konami explain. Konami goes, we're remaking this for a pachinko machine.
And then you just strangle them.
And then I go, I guess.
I'm not gonna buy it.
Yeah, well, I can't buy a pachinko machine. Unless I'm a, I guess, Japanese fucking casino.
I was thinking mobile game, but
They don't do mobile games, I think.
they don't.
No.
Oh, I thought it was like pachinko mobile games, not actual pachinko
No,
machines.
they're straight up, like, real machines.
Oh, that makes it a lot more weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's, like, if you look up the fucking, like, Metal Gear Solid 3 pachinko machine,
It's an
or
actual
whatever.
machine.
It's someone fucking probably snuck in their phone to record all these cutscenes while they clearly play pachinko underneath it.
Oh.
And it's like, I'm wondering if it's like fucking like a weird, I don't exactly know what pachinko is, but it strikes me as this like hybrid between like a like maybe just like a slot machine and then fucking but like also like some rhyme and reason behind it because you progress through the plot. It's like also like
interesting.
Like it's not like a shooter, but it's like you're playing like one of those like Time Crisis games or whatever, you know, where you gotta like do certain things to like progress. You gotta like win. So he's winning at slots to progress through the fucking like goddamn. But it's not exactly slots. I just kind of associate it because it does the same scrolly shit. I think it's like 5 lines or something like that, and then you can hold some or something like that. This was from me watching the cutscenes, trying to like understand what the fucking game was doing.
Right.
But like. Yeah, and then you see the super beautifully rendered fucking Metal Gear Solid 3 cutscenes as they progress through this fucking like pachinko Metal Gear Solid like game in a casino, and I think you can hear ambient noise from the casino too.
That's so fucking bizarre.
But it's not gambling because that's illegal in Japan.
Yeah, You're playing it to.
It's a video game. Yeah. It's straight up gambling.
Stupid.
Right. And everyone's forever mad about it because you got the cutscenes. You could just remake the game.
Yep.
But no.
Never.
Nope.
Never. Absolutely never.
So I'm just like, that'll be funny if I see that with fucking Suikoden as well.
Hey, Lilia.
Yeah.
What are video games?
Fucking pachinko machines, apparently, when it comes to fucking buying an unfinished game, pretty much. God. I'm looking at you, fucking Gearbox.
Yeah, because we weren't salty about that.
Fucking beta test your game, bitches. Put content in it. Stop fucking cutting content from games so
just
it can
DLC.
be DLC, because I
hate that.
Or just sell me $120 games. Just come right out and fucking sell it to me that way with all the content.
Yeah.
Because that's fucking irritating.
It's the same exact thing.
I shouldn't get bare bones because you want to make more money.
Exactly.
Like, and also stop doing loot boxes. That's sheer gambling.
It is.
Looks like I lost. But the good thing is that I'll join your group. It'll be my pleasure. Thanks.
Will it?
I wasn't inviting you.
Right? Just like, be like,
You look like you fucking, like, work at a retail, like, I don't know, anywhere.
No, he definitely looks like he just stepped out of customer service and was
I forgot to take off my vest for the day.
Yeah.
Why is he wearing? God, you have too many shirts on, dude.
He does.
You have 2 button-ups.
He does.
It makes no fucking sense. And then a vest. You got 3 button-up things on you. That's too much.
He really likes buttons.
Like, who does that?
He just really likes buttons.
He's like multiple layers of button-up shirt. That's so much work thinking about the button. Maybe he invented snaps.
He's so obsessed with glory holes. He just wants to have holes all over his body.
I mean, he'd have to have the tiniest penises in the world to really be obsessed with fucking that many holes.
I mean, fair.
It was worth waiting for.
Was it? I lost money to you fuckwit, because I didn't understand your game.
I'm gonna go find Atlantis.
Waiting for... He can join up with the other little kid that we have. So I lost about 10K to him.
Fuck it. Man, whatever. We'll make it back somehow.
Huh?
We'll make it back somehow.
Oh, yeah, no. I'll fight one treasure boss and
you
I'll get
reload. It back. I'm gonna play him again.
Honestly, if I reloaded, I probably would do better. It's still random chance, but I wouldn't like think, oh, I have 9, I'm fine, and then have him be like, or like, I have 10, you know, whatever, I'm 1 point away, and then have him be like, lol, nope, you technically have 0.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ. Let me run. Okay, we have one more person to go get.
Okay.
1. Literally 1. And it's a duel.
Fuck yeah, dude. I can't wait to punch. So we just need like, so how did you figure out the fucking like mask guy?
Forums.
You just looked on a bunch of forums.
Literally, you know who the issue was?
What?
Augustine.
Really?
Because he's not manly enough. Literally, he's gay.
Well, I mean, look at the dude.
Well, yeah, but like that's also the issue. That's the issue because he is feminine, you know, probably gay is the reason why he doesn't technically count as a man to Suikoden 3.
Yeah.
To Nadir. So that is why that's why I swapped him out with
It's not like much of a consolation prize, but at least he like kind of like have a gay person in there that's like written in and stuff like that. Unlike J.K. Rowling, who's like this background character was gay.
I got into a very frustrated conversation with one of my coworkers about that, and she was just like, well, I don't understand why it needs to be in a children's book. And I'm like, because they have straight romances in a children's book, so they should like, you know, then what's the problem of not having gay relationships? She's like, okay, that's fair. So like I got to her like through that thing.
Yeah, it's like it's just representation and fairness and equalityness. We're not like no one's shoving it down anyone's throat any more than we're already shoving down straight fucking romances down everybody's throat.
And that's what I was explaining to her. I was like, if there was no romance whatsoever and it was purely just a children's book, then if there were no romances, I would have been fine with, you know, Gandalf being gay BT dubs at the end, you know.
Yeah.
But I was like, also the books kind of get pretty adult, especially like at like the last books.
Well, I mean, you're following Harry as he grows up.
Right. And like that was like the whole thing because she's like, they're children's books. I was like, no, the last book really isn't a children's book. And she's like,
people die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, you know, I didn't think about that. And I was like, yeah. It's not really a children's book.
You may have read it when you were growing up, so maybe you consider it a children's book because you were kind of a child, but it's
really not.
But you were also growing up with it.
Yeah.
Like Harry was. Except they're in the 80s.
Okay. Right. Yeah, no, like that's fucking weird to think about. But I was like,
now the muggles got cell phones and they're cool, and the witches are a little jealous.
Like, I was explaining to her why it was just so frustrating.
I was seeing some Harry Potter discourse the other day too, where people were like really angry that it was J.K. Rowling that basically created males are wizards and girls are witches or whatever,
right.
And when they're actually entirely different fucking subset of classes.
Oh no, it is, yeah,
or whatever. Like, but that she fucking basically created that entire just gender divide because fuck it, I'm J.K. Rowling, I can do what I want.
And then when you add in warlocks into that, that's a huge fucking difference too, because warlocks are also not the same thing.
To be fair, every time I hear warlock, I immediately think of fucking like an orc. Specifically, I think it's just because of like Dragon Age warlocks or something like that too. I didn't play WoW, so that's why I can't say WoW necessarily. But I always, or maybe even like Lord of the Rings, I always associate like warlocks with some sort of like ogre, goblin.
Interesting.
You know? But I mean, also like hear the fucking like word itself, warlock, kind of sounds like it's gonna be fucking a little bit more of a monster's mage or something like that. You know, it sounds grubby.
Right.
What does he do?
I don't really know. I don't
just there.
I don't have anything that he can modify, so I don't know.
He's a unique character to be part of your 108 stars.
There's something about a scroll. What the fuck is this gonna be then? We have everyone. Well, we don't technically have everyone. We have everyone that we can get
right now,
except for one.
Can't wait to fucking throw one of these plant vases at Luke's throat when he finally reveals himself.
Show me who you are.
And he's like, I bet you never guessed who I am. I'm like, Luke, and he's like, shit.
He's just like, how did you?
He took the wind out of my sails.
Yeah, he's like, how did you know?
Look at you. Look at you in the past games, bro. Like, you're not really doing anything different, except you're a little bit more outwardly nefarious out of nowhere. And I'm not quite convinced. I would say, I would call Luke very gray-moraled.
There's definitely something going on in his little pea brain that we need to fucking figure out.
Are you just like antsy because you're fucking
where
like
he is. Okay.
You're like a 70-year-old fucking person stuck forever in a
12-year-old's body.
Like a 16-year-old's body. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Guess you should be friends with like Tur and fucking 204863 and Joey. Honestly, this last two are actually really cool. So
like that's the thing too, is like cute. All three of them would have him too as a friend.
They're like, well, I don't know. Could you tolerate Luke? I don't think I could.
Oh, that's right. I have to get the recipe books for her.
You promised me. You promised me recipes.
Yeah, I'll get them. Which we actually don't get. I don't think we get all. No, we don't get all the plays. So because we weren't able to import our Suikoden 2 data because the PS3 stuff is nonsensical. So we don't get a play for Nadir because you can give him play scripts. And then in one of the books, it just doesn't refer to 204863 as 204863.
It's just the hero or whatever, the leader of this war.
You know what they added in Link's Awakening, the remaster? Because
Cooch horn. That was my like fucking like shining star comment of the fucking evening, because fucking you were like, well, this kind of looks a little sus.
It does.
This conch horn, and I saw it was like a conch horn specifically. I was like, I had to like look up the word cooch just to make sure my brain wasn't fucking with me. I was like, it does mean like fucking vagina genitals, right? Yeah, and like it was like Google was like, it means like genitals of the female variety, and I was like, sweet, cooch horn.
See, you said that, and I wanted to respond with a difference. 4-letter C word.
See, that's the one. That one I considered, but the reason I didn't go with that one is because cooch is literally just one letter off conch.
That's true.
So that's why I was like, it's wordplay.
I closed it. 3 recruitment. Because once again, guys, my phone is broken, so I have to steal Lilia's phone.
Alayna smashed it. Just fucking threw it aggressively.
I was so pissed on the plane. I just chucked it. Absolutely chucked it.
I hope it hits a corner.
Ancient highway.
Whereas when my fucking weed pen fell on fucking my Switch and like shattered the tempered glass a little, and it's like an impact zone, and I like physically at the time, because I was like, oh shit, I can't catch that in time, so I just let it happen. I was like, and then now my Switch doesn't sit there anymore, just in case that happens, because I historically, because what happens is my sensitive plant is so going fucking nuts, growing, living to its fullest, that fucking I have to push it back. Like, I have to grab it and push it back if I want to close my shades and not have it, like, be brought along, breaking stems and things like that with my shades.
Is that why your shades are kind of half open?
I'm lazy.
Or you just, okay.
Because I'm just lazy to pull them up the whole way.
Not gonna lie, it has been greatly fucking fulfilling just pulling up into your driveway and seeing your entire fucking shelf of plants.
There's a lot of things going on there, and I'm gonna have to move them all because we're getting our windows replaced eventually really soon, so I'm gonna have to move everything. I don't know if I'm gonna have to remove my dresser.
Pillars,
you know, sometimes sentient pillars come up and they just block your path. You gotta fight them. I was gonna say, speaking of I don't know if it was this episode or I think it was last episode. Speaking of Reno and Final Fantasy,
that was last episode.
Definitely had a dream where I walked by him, and I don't fucking know why. I'm not particularly thinking about Final Fantasy or Reno as a character. I literally was just, I woke up today and I was like, why did I dream about Final Fantasy 7?
Going back to my point, because I started it, but you know what they added in Link's Awakening?
What?
Fucking Mario figurines. You can, like, on their like little crane game, you can literally get like a piranha plant and a Goomba and a Shy Guy and
we're back here.
No, this is not what I was looking for.
We have like the cruddiest team right now too.
No, this is the team I want.
Okay, never mind. We have the most amazing team.
Okay, well, this is gonna happen, and I'm gonna leave and come back around the other way.
I like how just straight up is fucking like Uber, like we know who he is, but
he's
fucking
been named for a while now. I don't remember.
But like Luke, it's just like we're waiting for a big reveal.
I'm still sync.
But anyway, finish your story about.
So you can get these little figurines on this crane game, and it's literally a crane game because I've actually had shit shoot out of the side, and I'm just like, yeah, it's a crane game. Because it's now literally a crane game, whereas like in the original, it just like went down and like once it grabbed the item, you had the item. Whereas this is now it's got a little cage and it wiggles inside the cage, and I'm just like,
you gotta attach a big ball to it to get the Pikachu plushie.
Yeah, I know, right? That's literally how it feels.
Stretch out
like.
That shit.
Because like, and the reason why that this triggered was because of the plant vase that we have is literally you can get a piranha plant, but it's too tall. So every time you try to grab it, it just falls over. And I was like looking it up, being like, is there any other way, better way to get this? Because it falls over into like where like, because there's two tiles in the back, so it like move back and forth and just like constantly moving the piranha plant with them. And I'm just like, there's gotta be a better way to get this. And people are like, no, just hope it knocks it over into like the right side, not the middle between the two. Because if it goes in the middle between the two, just cut your losses, leave, and come back. Except they did that to me like 3 times. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just try to fish it out of the middle. And I was able to get it first try. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I'm just good at timing. But like, it was hilarious. She's like running around with like a piranha plant. And you just like, you can put them in people's houses because they have like, little pedestals.
I just like the like. It's like fucking Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
But with like fucking like Link, and he's just terrorizing people instead.
But like they have like pedestals for these figurines, and you go in there and you just place it on the pedestal and it's there. So like fucking Marin's house has a fucking piranha plant and I think it's Boo.
To be fair, they fucking, I'm pretty sure Legend of Zelda like was like, haha, friends with Nintendo and Mario. Because they've had like piranha plant type things in their fucking games, like especially in fucking like Wind Waker's a big fucking big guilty of that, and fucking I remember Twilight Princess also having like these piranha plant things too, at a certain point too, in like the forest areas.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what they're called, but yeah.
But yeah. So like, no, and I'm just like, these are just fucking piranha plants.
Yeah. So like the thing is too is like Kirby's in the game. Literally Kirby's in the game. They call it Nega Kirby because it tries killing you. So it's Super Smash Kirby, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to like put down a bomb so it sucks in the bomb and then it blows up. But so there's Kirby, and then in like the side scrolling where like you go like under stairs, so you're like running underneath the dungeon to like come up somewhere else. There's really Goombas in there. There's the fucking fire things that come up and out of like lava. So there's those. There's bloopers, which are the squids.
Yeah.
Underwater, and then you can fish one out of the fucking fishing pond. And if that wasn't fucking exhausting, let me tell you what was. The cheap.
Cheap.
That was a bitch and a half to try to fish it out. And you have to fish them out, because if you want all 50 seashells, you gotta fish them out. Yay. I died really early on. I died within the first fucking hour. And because I died once, I got denied a special ending. I was like, you motherfuckers, if I had known.
That fucking sucks.
If I had known.
That fucking sucks.
Yes, it does.
Do you want to do this right now?
We can wait. This probably leads into a fight.
Okay, so we'll wait for this, and
Yeah.
we'll catch you guys on the next episode of
More Zelda.
maybe fucking Luke reveals himself. Just do it, dude. I'm tired of fucking like waiting for that moment. I've been waiting for it for fucking the entirety of the fucking game.
I can vaguely tell you when it happens.
It's fucking better happen now.
Between
I'm gonna
chapters
fucking
4 and 5.
I'm gonna fucking reset my fucking PlayStation. I'm gonna fucking format the hard drive.
We know who he is by chapter 5 for sure.
Okay,
Because I looked ahead.
well, and we're in chapter 4 right now.
We are.
So like,
It could be right here.
better do it,
Could
bro. I got
Take off the mask.
I got a cooler haircut this time. I've seen your icon. I vaguely, because I went, yeah, you fucking look like an emo twerp.
His hair is actually tucked underneath like fucking Lucinda did when she was
Yeah,
playing.
he is like fucking a
he just,
wild
like,
mane.
shakes it out, and
I'm
he's
like,
like still got the long hair.
Maybe it's her. Maybe it's Maybelline. L'Oreal. Anyway, Herbal Essence, that's what it is.
Yeah, it was one of them.
I haven't seen commercials for such a long time that I
haven't
don't
either.
remember. Moral story is we'll catch you guys on the next episode. So until then,
Bye.